Hey, welcome back. Riggs here. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Do I have a good seed for you today? Spoiler, the answer is yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing the video. But one of the many things this seed has going for it is that right here from spawn, you can see 5 different wood types in addition to a little plains village over in the upper right, left-hand corner. And but you can see oak and birch and acacia and spruce and dark oak kind of going around clockwise in a circle there. And then there's Mesa here at spawn, and there's a mushroom biome, but there's also a hold everything. Since I started recording this video, 1.16 came out, as you can plainly see. And so I wanted to come back and reload the world just to make sure the world generation had not changed, and it hasn't. But then I couldn't help myself. I wanted to check out the nether spawn, and it's pretty cool. So I'll show that to you in a second. A witch hut nearby, and there's ocean monuments, and stronghold isn't too far away. So it's a great seed, and I'll show you around. But I'm going to be doing mapping it a little bit differently today. You know, usually I go around with the actual vanilla map and map the whole area, which takes a really long time. And I found this brand new technology I wanted to show you, which I think is really going to help. Let me show you how it works. I got a shift click to put a lever on it, but then I think if I just go like this. So check this out. That's the whole map, and this is not vanilla Minecraft mapping, obviously. No, this is something called Amidst, which I found on a great website called Google. And it's just some software that you can load some seeds up and get a great level of detail. Actually, if you click this down here, you can get a whole key of the color codes for all the different biomes. But you can see on the map, this is the spawn area. And I know this is probably very small on your screen, but if you go full screen, you might be able to see some of the detail. There's the coordinates up in the upper right-hand corner of where my cursor is. So you can see the witch hut, and there's some villages around. This is a desert temple there. And I think the stronghold, the end stronghold, is down here. There's an ocean monument there. And I'm going to fly around. I'll show you some of these things in person, or, you know, in game, with the coordinates bigger on screen at the end of the videos, because there are some things, some really cool things I want to show you that you might not find just from this map. So let me fly around and I'll show you some cool stuff. But yeah, Amidst, check it out, and you can zoom out and get a lot more detail. And I did want to show you the map all the way zoomed out, which has so much information. It's kind of overwhelming. But one thing you can see, which I think is kind of neat, is that, you know, the end strongholds are in these concentric circles around spawn. You know, the first one is, you know, about 800 to 1200 blocks around spawn. But then there are these second and third and fourth and fifth, I think all the way out to 8 circles of strongholds. And so you can see the second layer of strongholds out here. There's one there, there's another one there, there's another one there. So yeah, there's another bigger circle that is about 5,000 blocks around spawn. So I just think that's kind of neat, because you can range really far away from spawn to set up your initial base and still find an end stronghold nearby. You don't have to stay close to your initial spawn, which I just think is kind of neat to be able to see on this large scale map. But let me show you some of the things in game. So again, back at spawn with some really great starting resources. You know, you have your desert and mesa, and then a little mushroom biome to set up and be safe in, with dark oak and spruce, the 2 best woods in my humble opinion. But then lurking beneath the surface, you know how I like to try to show you a little bit extra. Right down, yeah, here we go. There is a zombie spawner, which is fairly close to the surface, so pretty convenient. And then over here in the mesa, you can find these pretty often, actually, these almost surface level spider spawners. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. It is a cave spider spawner, which is not my favorite. These are kind of a hassle to farm, to be honest. But if you want string, that's a nice starting resource just to get you going. And let me show you a few other things. There's a jungle nearby I definitely wanted to show you. If you head directly south from spawn, you will hit this bamboo jungle, one of the first things you'll hit. And it's about 1,000 blocks, but you know, the ocean goes quick. But yeah, what a nice thing to find a full bamboo jungle. These are rare, and so you can come hang out with the pandas and get your bamboo, and your 6th and final wood type, get your jungle. So yeah, all 6 wood types near spawn, which is pretty nice. And there's a jungle temple over here somewhere I was going to try to find. There it is. Yeah. So yeah, some great things to come and find, and come get your bamboo and enjoy the sunset in the jungle. also wanted to show this to you, which is kind of neat. It's a swamp village, or not really, I guess it's a plains village, but it kind of spilled over into the swamp. So yeah, you'll get some naturally spawning swamp villagers here as your village grows. Yeah, don't forget there are jungle and swamp villagers too. And if you sneak underground here, we have a zombie spawner down low. But yeah, you can introduce the zombies to your new villager friends, and you'll get some much better trades. So yeah, I wanted to show this to you, and I'll have the coordinates on the screen. Well, thanks for the offer, but I don't really have time for that right now. I have to show these people these things. So if you head northwest from that swamp village, or plains village, you will find the closest ocean monument from spawn right here, which is kind of nice. You can come get your Prismarine, such a beautiful block, and so I'll have the coordinates on the screen for you. I'm just checking if there's a sponge room. Anyway, I'll let you figure that out yourself. I don't see one. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. You've got like a little bit of a skin condition there. I mean, no offense, just trying to give you useful information. Yeah, here is the closest witch hut to spawn, which is, let's be honest, in a terrible location to make a witch farm. I mean, it's not that bad. You just have to dig a lot of the mountain out to make a good perimeter, but not too close, not too far from spawn. But yeah, there it is, and I'll have the coordinates on the screen for you, of course. And there are icebergs as well to the east. And sort of occurring to me, this seed is sort of turning out to be one of those seeds that kind of has everything nearby. I did search for the mansion. It is far away. It's like 20,000 blocks, so it doesn't have that. But other than that, I'm sort of trying to think of things that are near spawn that you might be looking for, and I can't think of anything that this doesn't have. I think it's been a great seed. Do you know what this is? That's the inside of an iceberg. It's pretty cool. Yeah, almost forgot. The Pillager Outpost is just south of that iceberg biome, and yeah, nice spot here. You have the Desert Temple and the Pillager Outpost, and then a convenient savannah village nearby to be endlessly harassed by the pillagers. But yeah, always good to know where these guys are, so you can come get the bad omen and do the pillager raid thing. And one of the last things you might be looking for would be the warm ocean biome for coral reef needs. And so this is actually not too close to spawn. It's about 2,700 blocks, something like that, off to the west, but also not too far. And as always, coordinates on the screen. And now finally it is time to head into the nether. One thing I'll mention is, depending on exactly where you put your nether portal, you might end up in a different location in the nether, but the exact coordinates I chose for this are 125.70 at Y level 69. Nice. So we will head into the nether, and first thing you can notice is how quickly you process through. Of course, I'm in creative mode, but yeah, you end up in a nice sheltered crimson forest, which is a nice safe place to start off, depending on where you start off in the nether. This new 116 can be a little bit hectic in the soul soil forest. There's nothing but ghasts just trying to ruin your day. So you start sort of sheltered, but then you can dip down here to a little bit more of an open area. I'm not going to spend too long in here, but yeah, there's another little area of this kind of sheltered crimson forest, and there's warped forest around the corner somewhere here. But yeah, I encourage you to do your own exploration. But yeah, the nether is kind of crazy now. So I hope you've been enjoying it. And one last look at the amidst map. You can see the warm ocean biome we were just in, about 2,700 blocks. Pretty long trip overland. But if you go in the nether, that's what, 350 blocks, something like that. But yeah, I'll show you some of the useful information of the nearby villages and the pillager outposts on the screen here. But while I do that, I'll mention, if you're looking for any specific seeds, let me know. I'm always looking for new suggestions, and if you have any seeds specifically that you think are worth sharing, let me know as well. And for the month of February, subscriptions are free. So if you want to see more seeds, and I do some survival stuff too, you can subscribe. But hopefully I've talked long enough to show you some useful information on the screen. And there you go. I want to leave you with one last location, a jungle Mesa border, which is pretty neat. But what a great seed. Yeah, got a lot of attention on Reddit, and so I was happy to amplify it and share it with you. So I hope you've enjoyed. And I've been hard at work in my survival world. I made a new villager friend, calling him the Mandalorian. But yeah, it's been going great. Been enjoying that. And but until next time, this has been Riggs, and I appreciate you guys watching. And I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.